How's it going? My name is Trev. I'm a guy that makes music on the internet, and today we're gonna do something just a little different. My buddy Austin with Make Pop Music just did a video where they took, what song was it? I think it was Drop Dead from Olivia Rodrigo. And he basically just kept the vocal and he redid the music around it. And I texted him immediately. I'm like, hey, this video is freaking awesome. I'm gonna rip it off. And he gave me his blessing. So it's okay to steal as long as you ask permission. But yeah, I think that this is a pretty good practice that honestly, I think I underuse. When it came to practicing production and learning music production, something I would do a lot is just to remake tracks as much as possible. And I don't actually think I've done an exercise like this where I just take the vocal and build something completely new around it. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna be doing it to American Girls by Harry Styles. I'm a really big Harry Styles fan, except for the latest record, wasn't too big into it. That's okay, just wasn't for me. But before we open up the project, this video is probably gonna get copyright something, I don't know exactly what. But if you do want to support me as a creator, check out some of the links in the descriptions. I sell presets for Logic Pro. We might even use some of them today. We got merch, all kind of stuff. Check it out if you wanna support me. But enough of all that cringe self-promotion. Let's get into the project. So I went ahead and already mapped it out. I thought this would be too boring to show on video. The tempo was really weird to figure out as well because it's in between 101 and 102. And then I just used Logic's built-in stem splitter to get the vocals. So they're not perfect, but you know, they're there. So I don't really have a plan or specific vibe. I kind of like that as a main beat. Right at home. It's perfect timing. All right, let's just start with that. And I don't want to like remake the song. I definitely want it to feel different. Let's see if there's anything in the producer palette synth that I can kind of start with. Right at home. It's perfect timing. Actually, let's take this over to the piano. I've known you for ages, it's all that I've heard. My friends are in love with American girls. I've seen it in stadiums all over the world. My friends are in love. Oh, by the way, other news. Hand's still broken, but I got to take the cast off, so that's pretty cool. So some of the chords are definitely a little iffy to play here. Temptations, don't deny her frustrations. I think I'm definitely having some trouble locking onto a chord progression that, you know, kind of feeds into the vocal without just doing what the song itself does. So I'm just gonna keep taking a couple run throughs of it and see if I can just lock on some kind of progression here. All over the world. My friends are in love with American girls. I've known you for days. American girls, American girls. All right, I think I'm just gonna lay down a scratch track. I think I know where I wanna go. Not 100% certain, but that's music, huh? I think if you're 100% certain, you're not pushing yourself enough. Right at home. Perfect timing. A face that knows her perfect lighting. Okay, I think that's fine. I'm not like 100% certain or not, but we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna build off of that. Let's try this dusty CR78 real quick. Ooh, I like that. Those American girls you spend your life with. I've known you for ages, it's all that I've heard. My friends are in love with American girls. Good for drums on now. I think I just want to keep the structure alive while I build out the rest of it. Because characteristically, stylistically, I'm not exactly sure what I want this to be yet. Let's add this dark 808 here. Maybe take down some of the distortion. Right at home. What if we added new distort to the drums? Just to like really muck them up. I know it sounds like a lot right now, but just hear me out. Hear me out. Let's just pop fragments on there to see what happens. Perfect timing. The face that knows. Perfect lighting. All right, it's starting to feel a little too washy, a little too stale. So I think I'm gonna try to stand and do this. I said I think I'm gonna try to stand and do this, just to kind of feel the rhythm a little more, you know? I'm gonna create a quick sort of reverse swell. Everything's a little too like wishy-washy. I'm gonna take it from this vocal here. All right, I think it just needs something to cut through all that ambient noise here. So I think I'm gonna try one more piano track here, this time with a preset called the Bedroom Whirly. Okay. All right, I'm gonna add some texture up high with this ambient drone synth here. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. Then I'm gonna add some like just Phil Collins style drums here. Well, it wouldn't be one of my videos without something going horribly wrong. So yeah, my computer didn't record the audio like at all for the rest of the project. And for the microphone that you hear me talking through on the video, it's this little guy. And believe it or not, these do a really good job at canceling background audio, which means that I couldn't even preserve the background audio to play, which really sucks because there was a lot of really good moments that I just can't share in the video now. So instead, let's open up the project a couple days later and just talk about those things. So we left off on the drums, and just to give you kind of a idea on what the drums that I put down sounded like, these Phil Collins drums here. I'm using Easy Drummer 3, getting kind of that gated verb sound here with the QRS with the really short reverb time, and then just compressing the everlasting crap out of them. And the drums sound like this. Then I added these additional hi-hats just to add some more movement. And then added this additional snare on top just to make the 2 and 4 stand out a little more. I also thought that the original 808 bass here was kind of getting lost, so I added this deep sub bass to really just cut through everything. And of course, adding a crap ton of new distort on it. But then I recorded these guitars here with the El Camino preset from the producer palette. And these are like really big, washy, chorusy 80s guitars, and they sound like this. then I ripped this guitar solo here. I'm so mad that this stuff did not record. And then I added this shimmery guitar here. So overall, yeah, I'm kind of pissed that all these magical moments just don't get to be in the video now. Thankfully, there weren't too many additional layers added. Like, I think I only had like 25 more minutes with the song or something. But the layers that were added were pretty darn cool. So yeah, bummed that this couldn't be a part of it. So I'm sorry. But anyway, back to the video. I think that feels done enough. It doesn't feel done. And look, I've been making music for 20 years. And the one thing that, oh shoot, my desk hit the thing. I've been making music for 20 years. And the one thing that I've learned is that like 80% done is usually done. Because if I wanted to adjust this to get it to 100%, I would be here for hours and days and weeks and months, always trying to get it to 100%. So I had to kind of train myself to know, like, you know, what's a good stopping point before you start adding too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this real quick, and then we're gonna take a final listen. All right, so just got it mixed, and we are ready to take a final listen. For mixing, I didn't do too much. It was mainly just about leveling, but I did increase the vary speed up by 4%, which means that is 4% faster and 4% higher pitched. I love doing this to all my projects because it just makes it, I don't know, feel unique. But here's the final result.
Perfect timing. A face that knows her perfect lighting. 'Cause time will show that you should try it. Those American girls you spend your life with. Known you for ages, it's all that I've heard. My friends are in love with American girls. I've seen it in Satan's all
This was definitely a fun mix up to do. You know, every week I write a new song for this channel. And it's nice just to kind of like take someone else's work, reimagine it, reshape it. It just felt like a really good mental exercise. So I would say if you're uninspired or if you don't really know what to create, try something out like this. I think you might surprise yourself. And the cool thing about this is so much of the song is different than the original that I could theoretically just mute all the vocals and now I have a brand new song essentially that I just have to write to. But most importantly, I hope that you enjoyed watching this. Almost every single preset comes from my preset pack, the producer palette. Again, link is in the description. Also, there is a new pack coming this month. I'm very, very excited for it. If you want to join the waitlist to get future preset packs and future products early, there's a link in the description. God, there's too many links. You know what? Scratch it. Too many links in the description. Don't worry about that one. But thank you again so much for watching. Get off the internet, go create something, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.